Hello, and welcome to this month's Safety Minute. When I give my presentation to the workforce, at the very end of it, I go through a long list of how the fire has affected my life. And it's just the tangible things, the things that nobody could possibly deny. And I will tell them things like, I lost my ears, or my nose was rebuilt over 6 surgeries, or I lost my hair, my eyebrows, my body hair. I'll also tell them I can't make a fist. I lost a third of my fingers. And there's a part where I tell them something that I don't think the audience fully understands. And I'll tell them that I no longer have oil glands or sweat glands. And when I tell them that, what I'm telling you is I can't sweat. I've lost 90% of my sweat glands. And because of that, my body's ability to cool itself off is greatly diminished, which also means I deal with heat stroke quite often and far too easily. And that's why I decided to make this video on heat stroke. Because what I discovered is you don't have to have a severe injury to deal with heat stroke. In fact, last year in the United States, over 28,000 people were hospitalized due to heat stroke. Just at work alone, it's over 3,300 people had an injury or an illness related to heat stroke. So what is heat stroke? Heat stroke is really a combination of three different things the body does to deal with heat. The first is that when you're overheating, your body directs all its blood to the skin so that the skin can get rid of the heat through perspiration. What this does though is it robs the organs of that blood flow. This can create organ failure. The second thing that happens with heat stroke is because your body is sweating so much, it requires a lot more water. But this then robs your kidneys of their hydration, and this can cause kidney failure. And then the third thing that happens with heat stroke is because your body is trying to put all its blood flow to the skin so it can perspire, it puts a lot of strain on the heart. And if you have a heart condition, this then can cause heart failure. So how do you know if you're dealing with heat stroke? One of the very first symptoms is often quite missed, and that is just your heart will start pounding. And the reason this is missed is because normally when you're in the heat and exerting yourself, you would expect your heart to be a little faster or pound a little harder. But if you also start feeling like you're getting headaches, or you're tired, you're dizzy, you're confused, along with your heart pounding, those are guaranteed signs of heat stroke. If it progresses, you'll also stop sweating. And if you do stop sweating, you really need to seek immediate attention. And then you can pass out. And at that point, you need immediate medical attention. But the best way to treat heat stroke is to avoid getting it at all. And the easiest thing you can do to avoid getting heat stroke is drink lots of water. By staying well hydrated will give your body the sweat it needs to be able to cool down. Also take regular breaks. And if you are feeling like your heart's pounding or you're getting confused, stop doing what you're doing. Find a cool place, some air conditioning, lie down in grass, find some water, and cool your body temperature down. Now I understand that heat stroke is probably something that you're not too concerned about, especially if you're young and healthy. But studies have shown that if you're working in a humid environment, that the temperature only needs to be 30 degrees Celsius, 86 degrees Fahrenheit, for you to be at risk of heat stroke. Heat stroke can happen to anybody, and the older you get, the easier it is for you to feel the effects of heat stroke. And when you do feel the effects of heat stroke, it can have some real lasting problems on your internal organs. It's not worth the risk, especially when the solutions are so simple, like taking a break and drinking water, and sometimes finding shade if you're feeling like you're a little too hot. Now I hope you enjoyed this Safety Minute. If you want more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button. If you want to bring me out to your workplace, go to spencerspeaks.ca. And until the next Safety Minute, stay safe.